What's good, YouTube? This is DReed, and I'm here to show you a few of my top picks from 2020. I know not a lot of heat has dropped this year so far, obviously, with a lot of the release dates being pushed back due to our circumstances, but there has been a few things that I feel were top pickups for me. Everything that I have here with me has a little story behind it that kind of tell you who I am as a collector. A lot of my things fly under the radar. There are a few things for the hype beast, but I like what I like. So with that being said, the Desert Sage is one of my top pickups because to me, Kanye really did something with this colorway. Everything was starting to look a little bit alike. So this one right here kind of grabbed my eye. I do like vibrant colors, and especially with the summer coming into view, I really knew that this was going to be a pickup that I had to cop. And honestly, I really didn't start getting Yeezys in my collection until last year. Prior to that, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, when there was a lot of hype going on surrounding the 350 silhouette, I stuck my foot in and I tried it out. And I really didn't care for some of the releases back then. And what kind of deterred me also was a lot of the hype that was around it. I'm one of those people who honestly I can't get with paying resale prices. And 2 or 3 years ago, they were really hitting you over the top of the head when it came to any Yeezy release. So I was able to get my hands on a pair, and I got them home, tried them on, and it really didn't wow me. So me being the person that I am, instead of going out and flipping it for a crazy amount, I said, listen, I don't believe in paying resale prices, so I want to do some good for somebody else in the sneaker community, and I returned it back to the store for someone else to purchase it. And so I thought that it was only right that a 350 be a part of one of my top pickups for 2020 so far. Next, the pine greens. Man, it's a lot to be said about this. A couple of reasons that this is in my top pickups is, number one, retro ones is one of my favorite silhouettes, 1s and 11s by far. And the green. I was a collegiate basketball player. I coach collegiately, and every level that I've been a part of, my team has worn or played in green. So green has a special place in my heart. So I had to have the pine greens. Like it was a complete no-brainer. I probably won't put these on until we get deep into the season, due to the fact that I actually have the lows. So this summer I'm probably going to be rocking a lot of lows. I absolutely love the color blocking, the material, and just it's a beautiful shoe. Jordan brand has really dropped some amazing colorways, I feel, coming out the gate for 2020. Things that have been highly anticipated. So that's one thing that you will see as you follow me on this journey. You'll see a lot of green sneakers in my collection. Okay, so pine greens is the second. Staying with retro ones. I had to have the Court Purple 2.0s. I missed out on the OGs, so this was a redemption for me. I will say, when I go to lace these up, man, I feel like I may put in this these lavender laces, or I might even rock them with the white laces. I just feel like this is a dope shoe that can be worn with a lot of things, and I'm looking forward to putting this on, but it'll probably sit for a while because, once again, they have lows that came out, and so this summer, I mean, I'm really invested in these lows. I'm loving them. So this right here, I missed out on the OG, so I had to have this one as a must get for 2020. And last but not least, this one is definitely for the hype beast. You already know what it is from the box. It is the Off-White Retro 5s. Man, every time I look at this sneaker, I just get so hyped. I get so excited. Man, it's just crazy when I tell you, I never hit on sneakers app. I never hit on sneakers app. And this right here was the first hit that I've gotten in all my years. And funny thing about it, okay? Listen, man. This sneaker, it speaks for itself. It's crazy. But the sneaker dropped on a game day. Okay? So I'm like, man, I never hit on any sneakers on Sneaker app. So I'm telling everybody on staff, I'm like, man, this sneaker is crazy. We have a few sneakerheads on our staff, and you may see a couple of them along the way in some upcoming videos that I drop. But I'm like, so a few of them really could care less about the sneaker. So I'm like, listen, y'all, can y'all please listen? This is a sneaker I have to have in my collection, okay? I have to have it. So can you please go after this sneaker for me, okay? So they're like, okay, cool. Like, they really could care less. They didn't. Some of them don't even know what the sneaker is. They don't even know about it. And so, in my eyes, the less you know, the better it is for me, right? Of course. So, but like I said, I do have another sneakerhead on the staff. So she's like, oh my God, like, okay. And to my surprise, she didn't care about the sneaker either. And so, you know, a lot of them have 2 phones. And so I'm like, bet. 6 of us are at the table at pregame meal, okay, logged on to the sneakers app, patiently waiting for the draw, okay? So, boom, 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 we get everybody locked in, okay? So we're waiting. And I'm like, please, just keep it on the screen. Whatever you do, just keep it on the screen. Please don't take it off the screen. And I don't know why I feel like that determines whether you win or you lose. But in my eyes, I needed them all to stay on the screen. So we only have a short amount of time until we have to be back to the gym. So I'm like, oh my God, like, when are we going to hear the results of this draw? Because 30 minutes has gone by. Nothing. I mean, nothing. 40 minutes goes by, still nothing, okay? So then everybody's starting to talk about it now, and they're like, okay, well, if you hit, you know, like, what's the hype on these sneakers? What's the story behind it? And I'm like, well, obviously a lot of people are going after them for the resale, but this is something that I really want in my collection. So then obviously the question arises about, you know, well, how much is the resale? So then we get into that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like if multiple people hit, which to me the odds are slim to none, then obviously they're going to keep it. And if someone hits my size, then there's a decision that has to be made, because it's no longer just my sneaker. So I'm like, oh my gosh, please, 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 please let someone hit it that does not care anything about it and that is just ready to hand it over to me. So, you know, in my eyes, I always feel like, even though I've never hit, I feel like it's going to be the first time. So my coworker, that is the sneakerhead, she's making a joke about the app. She's like, what if we all just hit, or, you know what I'm saying, like, and we're all looking crazy. She's like, no, seriously, like, what if we hit this sneaker? And at that very moment, we are now like an hour in, but no BS, we are an hour in. At that very moment, she got the notification that said I got her. And so we all flip out. Like, I am doing laps. Like, this is a whole outer body experience. Like, I cannot believe that she just hit the sneaker. Arguably, to some people, could be one of the top off-whites that have released. And obviously, we don't know what's to come for the rest of 2020. But some people, I mean, let's just say, if you were not a sneakerhead, you still entered to win it. So, I mean, needless to say, I did laps, I screamed, I jumped. So the first time that I hit via someone else, okay, so shout out to my coworker and my friend for obviously throwing me the oop, okay? Shout out to her. But, I mean, for the first time, a hit on Sneakers app was an off-white. There's nothing more to be said. So that definitely is the top pickup of 2020 for me. And no, I will never sell them. I had plans to wear them this summer in either Vegas or New Orleans, because we had both of those trips planned. But since they're canceled, I don't know when these bad boys are gonna see the light of day, right? But dope sneaker, dope pickup. I'm glad I copped it, and I'm glad that you guys came to spend some time with me and hear what my top picks of 2020 are. Hopefully that gave you a little insight into who I am, the type of sneakers that I like. In the future, I definitely will be doing some pickup vlogs, definitely doing on feet reviews, as well as letting you see what I like to mix and match with my sneakers. In this time, I definitely believe in supporting businesses, small businesses. I believe in supporting entrepreneurs, and so you guys will probably see a lot of my sneakers being worn with clothing brands that are very familiar to you. I will also drop another video that's gonna deal with that as well. But Thanks for spending some time with me. Cannot let you leave without hitting the like button, and also subscribe so that you'll get a notification for every video that I post. Thank you.
Let's shoot for the stars and swing for the clouds. Forever's in today, don't worry about tomorrow. Let's get lost in the covers until the morning comes, while sleep our lives away when we can live more. The inevitable's unsure. Don't let this moment pass. Right now I'm all yours. It's so close you can touch it. The world's at your fingertips. Don't be afraid to touch it.